You know those moments where you just come back from school, you run home to watch that show. That show, you will just sit there, sit in front of the TV and just be like, okay, now let's watch all these colors, all these scenes, all these funny jokes, all these slips and slides and funny moments that were all covered up by, what was it called? A cartoon. But then you finally realize what happens in your life. Days, weeks, months, even years go past, and then you realize, oh, what was that show I used to watch? And you sit down and you watch that show, that cartoon that you thought was just for kids, for 12-year-olds. You're even rethinking halfway through this, what am I doing, man? Watching a cartoon. I should just like, what? Let me watch like a movie or something. But then you sit down and you realize, after everything you've been through, the heartache, the heartbreak, the issues, all these things that have made you grow and gain so much experience, and now you're like, dang, like right now I'm watching regular show and I just turned 20 and I'm like, damn, that happened, this happened, there was a triangle of a love relationship, and my head was gone the moment I got into this, and I haven't finished watching, and I'm like so intertwined, so engaged in a storyline that I was like, huh? A storyline, if you asked me 10 years ago, I would have been like, who? I'd have been like, oh yeah, regular show, haha, cartoon, yay. But you never realize about all the themes, all the scenarios, all the issues that happen. But one thing is, these cartoons are not for kids anymore. Now you're an adult. Now you can truly understand the themes and the meaning and gauge your own values and beliefs into it. And to me, that's insane. Like, for example, take regular show. You see so many characters do so many things that I don't agree with at all. Okay, like that's crazy. But like, there's cheating, there's jealousy, there's all these themes, all these issues. And it's like crazy to see that this comes from a cartoon that's meant to be shaped for kids. So, in my personal opinion, wouldn't you now want to just sit down and watch this? I guess we should all make a movie night and watch it together, aren't I right? But besides that, it just shows that all these cartoons we used to watch, if we really sit down and rewatch them now, we'll realize so many things that we never did before. And it's just insane. So, what's holding you back? Is it that it's just a cartoon? Is it that, oh, kids watch this? Is it that you used to watch this? No, no, no. I'm telling you here, I'm telling you right now, from my own voice, hear me out and let me talk. And let me tell you that these cartoons all have a message, all have a meaning that will just show you what it is to rewatch this and bring back that, even that feeling of nostalgia when you can sit down in front of the screen and binge watch your favorite cartoons, and damn, you'll realize so many things that happened that you never thought. Aren't all these edits on YouTube flying around of all these shows, these cartoons you would watch when you're younger, and it's like some sad ass edit and you're like, damn, damn, oh damn, that made me feel a certain way. What about if you just sit down and watch the whole entire show, episode 1 to episode whatever, season 1 to season 7, and you realize that it's a kids show disguised as a world for adults to sit down and watch this. There's a show, even like Adventure Time, that's just already there. And it was coming up with a regular show. And when you look at Adventure Time, you always see Jake and all these characters, and it's just a cartoon. The Ice King. Look at his character arc. And tell me that you don't see this, that it's a devastating story about dementia. It's about a mental illness. And it's about a man sacrificing his own sanity for the person he loves. As a kid, I laughed at him. As an adult, it's one of the most tragic character arcs in television history. And it just proves the point of, we can, as adults, we can sit down and watch these shows. There's no harm. It's like anime. Anime have all these genres and all these storylines and all these meanings. But it's the same. Planned out regular show has all these flaws, has They're even just casting a bunch of adults as well. And all these flaws in them that you never saw as a kid, but you saw when you got older. You understand them because you finally gained some experience in life. Adventure Time is the same thing. There's so much story arc and themes that you can go into. Love, hate, passion, growth, improvement. And it's like crazy to see it's just covered up as a kids show. And now I'm gonna move on to something that I've always loved and I've been a fan of. And I used to watch it when I was a kid. But recently I rewatched it, and that was Star Wars. Star Wars The Clone Wars was a show aired for kids, PG, and for everyone just to sit down and watch and get engaged with. But then you realize what's actually happening when you rewatch it when you get older. You don't know anything about Star Wars. People just want to see the cool blasters and fighting and sounds and spaceships and lightsaber fighting. You're just waiting for the next duel. And it's like, you don't know what's actually happening. But then you realize, why the fuck is that helicopter pissing me off right now? Now I just gotta wait for this shit. Where am I living? On top of the city? My bad. I apologize. Back to the main point. Talking about Star Wars, it's crazy to see that all these soldiers were just kids. All these clones were just kids. These troopers were just kids who were just bred for war to fight and die and have no personality, no character arc, no nothing. And it was just sad to see that. Like, look, we followed the Domino Squad. Fives, I love you. Why did you die? Why did that happen? Oh my days, I'm about to have a mental breakdown. But he was one of the best characters with a character arc. You saw him deny the people who technically gave birth to him, and he was able to try and get so close to exposing the truth. We don't see the tragic events that occur, the tragic events that even happen, that really just changes one perspective on everything on these cartoons. And I'm telling you, there's so much stuff that even happens in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Yeah, 4 eyes. Yeah, I got the glasses on. Haha, But overall, it's just something that really connects with me. And I bet you'll connect with so many people watching this video right now. Okay? And it's just like, it's time to really put aside all your views, all the biases around us, and really indulge in the themes, in the lore, in the message that's being told here. And look at so many flaws from characters that you never realized. So many points where you can be like, damn. Like, looking back at regular show, coming back to my first show, why the hell did my boy Mordecai be a cheat? What are you doing? You had one of the best. Oh, wow. You know what?
Oh,
Not today.
hello, friend.
Not today.
I'm
We're just gonna let it
Anderson.
be, and I'm gonna
And
let this
this
video end
is Kimmy.
with just a
Okay,
clear
where's this
message.
going?
Now
We
you're
have a
grown,
surefire way
or
to
maybe
help
you're
you
still
control
growing,
your anger
and
for only
sit down
$60.
Nope.
and watch these shows and let me know how you felt after. Let me know, how do you feel about it now that you can actually understand what's happening, and just leave that in the comments down below. I'll reply to every single comment, and I can't wait to see what happens. And if you like this shit, hit the subscribe button, and hey, stay with me, stay chill, stay watching, and take care.